Hello again, my friends. Welcome to Glasgow Argyle Street on a Friday night. There is a police incident up ahead. Well, I don't know why they've got the lights on. Maybe this is just a festive feel. It does actually look like the most Christmassy part. You've got your Christmas lights up there, your TK Maxx and your generic trees. But you've got the beautiful flashing blue lights of the Strathclyde Police there. Now, there was a big police incident in Berkeley Street today. I tried to get there, but I couldn't find it, to be quite honest. I must have went to the wrong street and I had to get back to my day job, but I don't know what they're doing. Maybe just a police presence there they're trying to create. What is that? That's just the general thing. Oh, I shouldn't stand filming them, they'll come after me. But how yous all doing? I hope yous are doing well. We'll just take a wee wander and a wee stroll through here, see what's going on in Glasgow on a Friday night. Designer suits up to 50% off. You know, this guy's had this suit tailoring store for many years, and I don't really know how he survives, to be quite honest. There's a Strathclyde Police stop behind me. I can see in the reflection. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you and watching me. Can I use you in my thumbnail? Right, onwards. But I don't know how that tailor survives, because there's not a lot of people who actually get their suits tailored now, really, is there? They'll go to Slater's and so on for weddings and such. But aye, it's reasonably busy. But you know, it has to be said, I don't think people make as much a fuss of running around and buying gifts with the stress and strains that they used to put on themselves before the 2020 pandemic. I think people calmed down a wee bit and they realised, well, you can buy things online for one, and also staying in the house is actually quite good fun. Let's be honest. They're like, oh no, I can't leave the house. And after a couple of days you go, hold on a minute, this is brilliant. So the city centres and the shops and the retails they're suffering because of that. And you know, if people are spending more time eating good food and maybe drinking nice drinks, then maybe that's a decent thing. There's only so much socks and bits of plastic you need, realistically, isn't there? But anyway, I'm going off in more rants. There's a big massive digger. There you go. But anyway, so that big building you can see up the very top there, I know it's dark, is the Saints of Ingram, which is a beautiful cocktail bar. I've showed you this quite a few times. I think I've showed you inside it as well. Now there is also a tequila bar. There's a tequila bar up to the left here, which I don't know who joined in on the live stream. When was that? About a week ago, where I went in there and I took shots of tequila, many shots of tequila in a short space of time, and it did not end as planned, because I slipped on my arse and smashed my elbow. Ah, God. The drink is a weird thing. You know, we have a conversation about alcohol, didn't we? The drink is a weird thing. Aye, my friends. I'm taking 6 months off drinking. Totally, teetotal, for 6 months. Because I have to. You know, I'm too much like Jim Carrey in The Mask. I can handle so much drink and I don't stop. I just don't stop. I know this has turned into some self-indulgent rant, but this time of year, you know, everything's about drinking and exchanging drinks. But, you know, let me just tell you this, right? There is a bar there, right, called the Absent Ear. And I've got no memory of being in it. But I was in it the other night. And do you know how I know? Because I've got perfectly filmed footage on my phone of being in there and getting poured beautiful drinks and interacting with people. But I've got zero memory of being in there. How is that possible? You know, I can still remain courteous and playful and film, but I've got no memory of being in there. So that's no good. It's no good. And you know, is the footage even uploadable? No, really, because my partner's shite, which I know you're thinking, mate, your partner's always shite, but it's extra shite. This isn't just normal shite, this is extra shite. What's that? It's an Italian deli, looks nice. How you doing it? Looks lovely. Get different Italian delicatessen objects there. That's a nice wee kind of feng shui clothes shop there. Drosten, don't know what that is. There's a wee coffee shop here as well. Everything's kind of closing down. But this is Merchant City. There's a man with a speaker. But aye, so 6 months, no drinking. No smoking, no drinking, only joking. Oh, the no drinking at all for 6 months. When I first started making YouTube videos, the first 6 months I didn't drink at all. And then the next 6 months all I've did is drink. Which has been fine, you know, I've not had any fights with people and, you know, I've not jumped into any daft relationships or anything like that, so that's a victory. I've lost equipment, I've lost night's sleep, I've missed flights, probably damaged my liver, but I've not done any of the big life-changing problems, so that's a good thing. But the next stage, my friends, I'm really looking forward to, because the things I'll be able to do and express and take the money I would spend on alcohol and put it into taking us adventures and filming things better and interacting with people on a deeper level. You know, if you've heard one drunken conversation, you've heard them all, haven't you? Haven't you? So, aye, we'll take the money we put into drink and we'll put it into an adventure. We'll go further afield, we'll interact with people on a much deeper spiritual level, religious level, scientific level. Beautiful, beautiful environments. So what do you think? Do you think that's a good thing? He's going to miss the faster master drunk. But it's nice tonight. You can see I'm just zigzagging about all the different streets, giving you a wee atmosphere of them all. I have no idea where I'm going, I have no plan on what I'm doing. The plan is to speak to yous, stay safe, stay playful, stay hard. David Goggins. The Garmy factory. They actually have some nice things in the window, I'll show you. There you got it. Nice wool suit. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah. Nice other one. That's a nice colour as well. I like that. But aye, there's your city chambers where my friend got married in there. But we're nearly there. Another few weeks and we'll be essentially in January. And that's it done. We can get the new year out the way, we can get Christmas out the way, and we can start focusing on watching the little buds on the trees turn into leaves, when the sun starts to rise higher in the sky, when we get up in the morning it's nice and bright, no dark, and when we go out at say 7:30, 8 at night it's still daylight, we can play more and we can see more. Start taking the jackets off and showing people how jacked we now are from all the hard work we're going to do over the winter. Hopefully. But I'm doing a video tomorrow. I'm going to be going out with another YouTuber and it's going to be a pub crawl. That sounds like everything I just said was a lie. But I'm going to be doing a pub crawl. Now he does not know that I'm going to be doing a pub crawl sober. He thinks we're going to get wrecked together and that's the video. But no chance, I can't do it. I can't keep doing this. So I'm going to be doing a pub crawl sober, getting into all sorts of bars. And the premise is, how long can he stand and be drunk? Because he'll be falling about. And how long can I stand without taking a drink in these busy environments, loud environments, you know, sometimes obnoxious environments, of pubs and so on, and the busy weekends. And that's the thing about alcohol with me. And I know I'm ranting here a lot, but these are important things to me, and we all know what drink's like. I don't drink because I want to be drunk. I drink because I feel uncomfortable in busy environments. I feel uncomfortable in environments where people are loud and aggressive and not very sensitive. So I drink for that because it makes me feel less sensitive. You know, it dulls my hearing and it dulls my sight. But when you edit a lot of videos and you see yourself drunk, you realise you're no protecting yourself. Ignorance isn't bliss, it's just ignorance. And when you turn a blind eye and a blind ear to things, yourself and the people you love, they can suffer. So it's time to get physical. No, it's time to get serious, a wee bit. Serious about playing. As one of Bruce Lee's students used to say, Bruce Lee, the martial artist, he used to say, be playful. He says, but play seriously. The game of improvement, the game of, you know, manifestation or whatever it might be you're doing. You know, play it, keep it playful because it's a part-time life, but play seriously. The City Chambers is now opened a wee pathway there. You can see the lights are on up there. Last year they had the thing where you could push the buttons and the big kind of cow sounds and different things were happening, but you can see they're constructing on the big statue in the middle. But there we go, my friends. There's a wee walk about the city centre on a Friday night. Nothing much happening, but I just wanted to get a wee proper catch up with yous and let yous know that I'm thinking of yous. And we'll get through Christmas, we'll get to the spring, and we'll have a great time. Hopefully. Blessed. Thank you, my friends, and I'll catch yous very, very soon. I'm away into the Alchemist for a cocktail.